So when we were listing it, we actually lost several buyers once they found out how much the taxes were going to be. They love the home. The taxes with 22 acres in the home, they said was going to be $17,000. So we ended up buying the home, and it has 575 acres with it. The home is actually twice the size just about as the Illinois home, but I just paid the tax bill. And this is with no exemptions, nothing. The home and 575 acres was. Hey guys, Capper here. Welcome back. You're not going to believe this comparison about property taxes, and just one of the many reasons we left Illinois. Believe me, we could do a whole mini series on it, and maybe we will. But today I'm going to start with one or maybe a couple of the reasons we left Illinois for Missouri. So let's get into it. So just a little backstory. We had our dream home in Illinois. We thought we were never leaving. We built a really nice home on 150 acres. It was a half mile back off the road, and we thought we're done. We were like, this is our dream home. We're finally done. Even though I personally swore I'd never move back to Illinois. Some backstory as to why we did it is that because of my veteran status, we were mostly exempted from property taxes, which is cool. I mean, I did earn that, and so that's why we said, if we go up far southern Illinois, it's very rural. We're on the Kentucky border, close to Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky, and it's beautiful down there. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm like, we might as well build a house because we're going to save a lot of money on property taxes over the years. So that was the plan. So since I was exempt because of my status, or mostly exempt, that's why we did it. Well, fast forward to today, we made the decision to head across the river into Missouri. And so this is going to be you're just not going to believe this. This is insane. Anyway, so our home in Illinois, we sold off 130 of the acres, and that left the home with 22 acres. So when we were listing it, we actually lost several buyers once they found out how much the taxes were going to be. They love the home, they love the land, they love the layout. But when they found out what the taxes were going to be, their jaws hit the ground and they walked. They obviously didn't buy it. So with the home, I talked this over with the tax assessor, so that's how I know this. With the home and 22 acres left, now keep in mind this ain't a mansion, there's nothing fancy marble, it's just a vinyl siding home. It's got hardwood floors upstairs and carpet. The taxes with 22 acres in the home, they said was going to be $17,000. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Just for reference on how much that is, you're talking $1,100-$1,200 a month, maybe even more. I didn't do the exact math on it, but you could literally buy a 40 or 80 acre piece of land and get a mortgage much cheaper than that. So anyways, I'm like, this is insane. This is crazy, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to the people at the assessor's office. I said, wait a minute, it's in a forestry plan. Now, can they transfer that into a forestry plan and get the taxes down? So they recalculated it and said, yes, if they keep it in the forestry plan, it'll come down to about $15,000. I'm like, well, you've got to be kidding me. $15,000 for a home on 22 acres. And these are very, I don't want to say poor areas, but very remote areas. There's not a lot of tax revenue in that. So it ain't like you're really getting super high services. So the people that ended up buying our house, unless that guy's a veteran too, I don't know, $15,000. And the house, we sold it for like $650-ish, okay? Which for what you're getting there, that was I think they got a pretty good deal. There's a lot of homes and subdivisions now that are $500,000. And then who knows what the taxes are going to be. So fast forward to Missouri, okay? Now, I don't even get the veterans tax exemption in Missouri. There's a few reasons why. They've got real strict limitations on it. So we bought a home here, a much bigger home than we wanted, but it was really hard to find the remote home that we like. So we found the home, so we ended up buying the home, and it has 575 acres with it. The home is actually twice the size just about as the Illinois home, but I just paid the tax bill. So and this is with no exemptions, nothing. The home and 575 acres was $3,200. $3,200, that's correct, not 32,000, 3,200. Matter of fact, we're doing a refinance, and the guy, he's like, that's not right. The computer won't let me put it in. He's from a national loan company. He's like, it's saying that your escrow should be, our current escrow is like $600 a month for taxes and insurance. And he was saying that it should be like, I don't remember exactly, but I think he was saying it should be at least $1,500 a month for a home that size. So I paid the taxes here, and now they are a little bit different in fairness to keep apples to apples. You do pay a little bit more tax you pay like personal property tax in Missouri. But I've looked into that, and it, on your trucks and your equipment, every year you got to pay. But it's chump change. It's pennies on the dollar compared to what's happening in Illinois. I mean, the power bill, they tax you on your power bill in Illinois so that they can give free electricity to the underserved or underrepresented or whatever. So our electric bill here in Missouri on a home that's twice the size with 2 full-size geothermal furnace units, our electric and fiber internet are the equivalent of just our electric bill in Illinois. And in Illinois, I actually built that home very tight. We used spray foam. We used where we did blown in. We did like double what's recommended. So that home was very, very efficient, and it had a heat pump. So you get taxed on your electric bill as well as other things. So just your property taxes and your electric bill in Illinois, believe me, they tax everything. And I'm not kidding. I'm not making it up. So if we just stayed in Illinois, and I wasn't a disabled veteran from combat, we'd be paying $15,000 in taxes. Now, I'm grateful for veterans benefits, absolutely. But we earned it as veterans, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. $15,000, and it's an 1,800 square foot home on the top, 1,800 basement, partially finished. So there's a lot of people moving out of Illinois. A lot. And out of these other blue states that are just doing this madness. So I'm just being honest. I feel bad for the people in Illinois, especially rural Illinois, because rural Illinois is a good place. They got some good schools, a lot of good people there. I feel bad for them. But believe me, this set us back financially 10, 15 years to make this move, to try to duplicate what we had in Illinois. We had to pay a lot for the land and the home here, but you can afford more land because your taxes are literally almost a tenth, maybe an eighth of what they are in Illinois. So just food for thought if you're looking for land and a home. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. We appreciate it. I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.